Yo. What's good, man? Good morning. We have an early slate, man. 2 games. It's going to be a real quick video, man. We only got 2 games we need to talk about. I want to put my 2 cents out there for these 2 games. Last night I had a decent night. I didn't even do my recap, man. Let me go back in and see. I know last night on the early slate I cashed pretty solidly. I gave a little bit of my money back on the main slate. Let's see, man. What was last night? My history is not uploaded for some reason. Oh, there we go. All right, last night was the 10th, man. I had a lineup at 139. I didn't cash in that. I threw that. That was a $3 big tournament. Didn't cash in that. I had a lineup to get 69 points. I had Strasburg in that one. It looks like I did a Arizona stack. That didn't work out. I had Jock Peterson give me a 0. Tyler Collins for Detroit give me a 0. I had Romani for Detroit give me a 0. And Jake Lamb give me a 0. When you got that many goose eggs, man, you not cashing. You are not cashing. Next game I had 112 points. Didn't cash in this. I had Maeda as my pitcher. He did pretty solid. Almost got the complete game, man. Almost. But I had Castellanos, goose egg. I had Romani, goose egg. I had Collins, goose egg. I had Peterson, goose egg. So you see what I did there. I went with the same people, man. They didn't hit, man. Sometimes you got to deal with it, man. You got to deal with that. I had a lineup at 118. I did not cash in that either. I didn't do any cash last night. I did all tournaments. But yeah, man. It's a grind, man. It's a grind. I had Yu Darvish, 31 points. Lucroy 9. Napoli 6. Wong 12. Dreco 28. Pham had 9. Collins had 0. And Domingo Santana had 18. Shit, it happens, man. But that was my night, man. I didn't have a good night, but I was okay, man, because in the early slate, I cashed pretty well. Also cashed in my NBA lineup. So, I was cool, man. I was cool. But we finna move on to today, man. I'm going to take what I learned and stay away from Detroit players. No, I'm just playing. They just had a bad night, man. Good situation. Godley came out, and he was pitching like a god. The man was going ham, dude. I had Cabrera in some of my lineups. He didn't do too good. I was just on the wrong people, man. It happens. I like the situation for these players, but, what can you do? What can you do, man? But anyways, man, back to today. I've been up since about 5 o'clock, man. Since about 5 o'clock this morning, just grinding. I got to bounce back. I'm in bounce back mode. Man, my lady's out of town, dude, so I'm bored. I don't have nobody to talk to, man. I just been up here, crunching some numbers, man. Like, while I got the extra time, I'm going to definitely apply myself, and I'm going to get to the green line, man. So, without further ado, I should have put this video out a while ago, man, but I'm sure y'all just waking up, maybe on your way to work, all that good stuff. But anyways, man, we got 2 games, man. We got the Kansas City Royals versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Implied run total 3.7 to 3.9. Starting pitchers, we got Jason Vargas versus Jake Odorizzi. Looking at this, man, I'm gonna definitely have me some Vargas. That's my #1 pitcher. If I'm playing on Fanduel, I'm going mainly Vargas. And I will have a pitch. I'll have a little bit of Rodriguez in the next game we'll talk about. But Vargas, man, he's been crushing, dude. K rate is at 23%. Whip is at 0.98. He's going up against a Tampa Bay Rays team that strikes out a lot. I believe they lead the league in strikeouts. But these last couple games, man, they've been getting it rolling. I'm not gonna let that scare me off. I'm gonna stay down on my picks, man. Stay down on who I like. So I'm gonna definitely have me some Vargas action. Jake Odorizzi is the other pitcher. I'm not having any of him. Even though the Royals have been struggling. They really have been struggling. We've seen 2 games prior, they got it rolling, put up a nice run total. And then last night, they put up a stinker. They didn't come through. But I'm going to definitely have me some Vargas. I'd rather have Vargas over Odorizzi. Odorizzi's not bad, man. Good matchup, dude, with the Royals. I don't know if you can trust in the Royals as far as bats because they haven't been doing it consistently. But myself personally, I'd rather lean Vargas. A few bats I like from this game. I don't like much because I'm in love with so many bats in the next game. A few bats I wanted to talk about. The Moose, man. The Moose is loose. Mike Moustakas, man, I like him. I'll probably have him in the lineup as probably just a mini stack. I might choose a couple of these Royal bats. Then I like Lorenzo Cain. And then for the Tampa Bay side, the only person I really like, and the only reason I like him is because he's a bargain, is Tim Beckham. I think he's in a decent spot. And that's it, man. That's it from that game. Moving on to the next game, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Implied run total 4.9 to a 4.2. We got Rodriguez taking the mound, and then Jimmy Nelson. Man, I hate the ballpark. I hate the fact that the Brewers can absolutely crush Rodriguez. But I'm going to have him, man, because one thing about the Brewers, they also strike out a shit ton. And Rodriguez K rate is through the roof, man. He's sitting at around 30%, man, striking people out. I don't know if people know that, but the man's a beast, man. That's elite. That's one of the tops in MLB right now. So I like him. One bad part about Rodriguez, his ERA is a 3.07. So he's definitely hittable. And I like a few of these Brewer bats. Even though I like Rodriguez, I think he has potential to get around 8 to 9 Ks today, man. So I'm gonna definitely have a lineup with him. If I'm playing on DraftKings, I'm going Vargas and Rodriguez, and then I'm stacking these Boston bats. But anyways, man, Jimmy Nelson, I don't want any of him. Get him away from me. I'm not a believer. His ERA is 4.84, and he only strikes people out at 18%, which is pickable, man. Like he's not gonna get a bunch of swinging strikes, so that means people will definitely be making contact. And I love these Boston bats, man. So I'm all in. So yeah, man, I don't want any of him. I actually want to target him. That's my number one target for today. Miller Park, like I said, is a great hitter's ballpark. So let's get it, man. The hitters I want from Boston, man. I want to try to be a little different, man, because I don't want to tie for the money. So I'm not going to do Betts, Benintendi. Who else would people have? Just chalk Pedroia. Just the common Boston stack. I'm not going to do that. But I am going to have Andrew Benintendi. I really do love him in today's game. I like him. I like Jackie Bradley or Chris Young, whichever one gets the nod. I'm in love with some Mitch Moreland. That's the doubles, man. He's going to constantly get these doubles. He's been doing it all season. And now I like Xander Bogaerts, man. I think he's starting to heat up. He's swinging a heavy bat. This is a former Silver Slugger. The man, he's good, man. He's good, and he's starting to see the ball well. So I think he's going to have a big day. For Milwaukee side, I think we will have no Ryan Braun, which is another reason I like Rodriguez. But people that I do like, man, I like Perez, I like Santana, and I like Broxton, man. And of course, Eric Thames, if you want to take a chance on him, who am I to stop you? You know, he's a beast. He can go deep twice today. I would not be surprised. But yeah, man, that's going to pretty much wrap it up. Like I said, man, I am coming out with my video here in a little bit, man, about my main slate. I'm trying to figure out some stacks I'm trying to decide between. But anyways, man, this is your boy at DFS Mastermind. Hopefully y'all have a wonderful day. Bless up. Let's get to the green line, man. Cash out.